Have a seat right here. This is for the bad people, but we don't take it off, so just have a seat.
Yes, sir.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my file, okay?
Yes, sir.
Just take it over real quick. As I told you over the phone, my name is Robert Green.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if me and you've ever met before or not.
Yes, sir.
And you're Javon J.
Jevon. Devontae, Devante. Scott, Scott.
What's your cell phone?
850
Uh-huh.
212
Okay.
4090.
4090?
Yes, sir.
4090.
Yes, sir.
Where do you live?
34 Patton Drive,
Okay.
apartment 126.
26, all right. Who was that girl that I was talking to there today?
My baby mother.
Okay. Y'all been together for a while and all that?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. First, I want to make sure that you understand. I appreciate you coming here on your own free will,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
You can leave any damn time you want to. Just let me know, and we'll walk you down there, and you'll be done and gone with it, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're here for a very serious reason, okay?
Yes, sir.
I don't deal with any bullshit. I don't deal with drugs and all that stuff. I deal with robberies and homicides,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
So you know I'm here for one of those.
Yes, sir.
You got anything about homicide, you know?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Then let's talk about the robbery that I know you have some information for me about, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to start off with this. I don't believe you were one of the 3 people that went in and committed this robbery.
Yes, sir.
That's from me to you,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
I'm not here to hem you up on anything.
Yes, sir.
But evidence and leads has brought me to you.
Yes, sir.
So you can be a witness or what? Or a suspect. You see where I'm getting at?
Yes, sir.
Now, you said that you're on probation and all that.
Yes, sir.
I told you over the phone that when we leave here today, you ain't got no beef with me, I ain't got no beef with you.
Yes, sir.
But I also told your girl that I said you need to make sure he knows this, that when he comes in, if he tells me the truth, and that truth leads me to capturing these people, then I'm going to stand up next to his probation officer and tell his probation officer this man did what was right.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, I don't know what the hell that means, other than I'm a man of my word. And you can ask anybody on that. I will stand up in court, I'll stand up anywhere and say, this one time, he told me the truth, and he was honest, and he helped himself out.
Yes, sir.
All right? That does weigh a little bit sometimes with people.
Yes, sir.
So you need to explain to me what happened on Saturday night that got your ass involved in this.
Well, on God's on the truth, on Saturday, I was at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know you were at home.
I was at home down there all day on Saturday, except for when I had went. Where I went? I think the only time we left the house when I went grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
That was at Walmart, and that was at home. I ain't know nothing about.
Well, hold on. Let's stop. Let's
Yes,
stop
sir.
real quick. Make sure, because I ain't got a lot of time, and I don't want to fill it up with bullshit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I know you're home,
Yes, sir.
and I also know some black males came to your home.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I also know your girl was downstairs, like by 125, when something was going on upstairs. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's stop all the bullshit for a minute
Yes,
and
sir.
be honest with me, because I ain't got time, brother. I got other stuff to do. Now, the evidence and everything that's leading us is got you mixed up in this for one reason, that these boys come to your place.
Yes, sir.
So who are the boys that came to your place?
Well, the only person that came to my house that night was my brother, cause he spent the night over there. My brother Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And my homeboy, I call him my god brother. His name Alex. Those are the only
Alex
two people. Alex. What his name? Last name is?
He white or black?
He black.
Okay.
I forgot his last name.
Well, who's gonna give me his last name?
I think it's Alex Tibbs. Yeah, Tibbs. That's his name. Yes, sir. Tibbs.
Okay. Who's the white boy that's been coming over?
A white boy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, his name, a white boy named Chris. I don't know his last name. That's a god out the truth. His name Chris though.
Okay. Same like your brothers, right? Christopher, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm making sure you understand. Let me phrase it this way. Let me close that. That ain't nice to be open. Let me make sure you understand this. If today you lied to me, okay, when I find out and prove it, then you can catch the same charges as the people that did this. You follow what I'm getting at?
Yes, sir.
Now, how you related to Maletti? Maddie, Taiwan.
Taiwan Malati.
Yeah, Malati. How you related to him?
Me and him ain't related, period.
Okay.
Like, me and him
y'all used to roll together, right?
We used to roll together. Yes, sir.
What'd he do when he got caught?
Shit, I guess he got down, put me in shit.
Well, he did what?
He put me in.
You damn right. Did you read those reports?
Heck yeah, I read them.
And in those reports, he said what? Yeah, he said you did this and you did that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you catch a charge for that?
Yes, sir.
Did you beat it?
I beat some. Well, that's what I'm on probation for right now. So I ain't gonna say I beat him.
So you didn't beat it?
No, sir.
All right. He put your ass into that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know how it feels right now, right?
Yes,
of getting put into it.
Yes, sir.
Well, what I'm telling you is there's people that overheard you say, man, I wish I'd have known y'all were going to hit that place. I'd have hit it with you. Now, I'm paraphrasing, meaning I don't know the exact words you use because I don't talk your
you're right. When I heard about it, though, because somebody had said, they said it was on Facebook. And I was like, damn. I said, that shit stupid as hell. I said, damn, that shit right down the street. If they stay in Warrenton. But it's a dude named DJ that be out there. They be out there in Warrenton Village.
Help me out with better than DJ, though.
Is it the DJ or BJ? But I know they call him Bruce or some shit. But I swear I don't know his last name or nothing. But I know they call him Bruce or BJ or DJ, whatever one it is. But it should be BJ because it say Bruce. So 9 out of 10 it say BJ.
Mm-hmm.
So they were saying that shit. Dude BJ down had went in the strip basket. I was like, damn. I was like, boy. I said what they hit. But then when they say it was on the news and I had watched it on Facebook, I was like, oh, they say they robbed it, but they didn't get everything. So me, I was like, shit, that was me. Y'all stupid. Cause y'all going in here robbing and y'all ain't getting nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's and you right. I did say that. I did say I ain't say I wish I would have known that y'all were hitting it and I would have went with y'all. I said, but if it was me hitting it, I would have made sure I got everything. Cause what's the sense of taking the chance with your life and ain't getting nothing? But what they said, $2,000 $2,300 on the news.
I think it was $600 they said on the news.
Yeah, it probably was. I remember I watching on Facebook. I really couldn't hear it. So I was that me standing outside. I was talking about it. But I'm going out what I'm hearing people say. A nigga named Bruce, but I see the dude Bruce.
All right, help me on this because if you're telling me the truth and you want me,
yes sir,
to get you out of this situation, and
yes,
what
sir.
I mean by get you out of it is not believe you part of it anymore.
Yes sir.
How the hell that conversation even start? I mean, you outside what?
Everybody say somebody about Bruce. When I heard about Bruce, but before I even know it was the shrimp basket getting robbed, they said a store got robbed. I thought it was somebody had said it was a pawn shop.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking it's the pawn shop right near A1. So I was like, what they get out of there? They like a female was like, she don't know. But then my baby mama brought to my attention the shrimp basket had got robbed. And then they were saying that the police was everywhere and jumped. So when she showed me the video, we were talking about it. Then I heard somebody say Bruce, the dude BJ. They was like, they say dude named BJ had robbed it. But I know him as BJ and Bruce, but I don't know him because I just met him.
Who drives the gray van?
A gray van?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I swear I never got in a gray van. Never ever. Never been in the Great Van. That's the God's honest truth.
Yeah, but there ain't but one way in, one way out.
Yes, sir.
A Patton Drive or 34
Yes,
Patton
sir.
Drive, right?
And if you
y'all
ever
know, listen, y'all know when we coming in before we know we're coming in,
Yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
So people are watching people this,
Yeah,
and you
that's
ain't
the
seen no
God
green van and 5 black males in it?
You said a gray?
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. I never been in the gray. I ain't gonna say I never been in the Great Van run in my life,
Mm-hmm.
but I ain't been in no Great Van since I been out of jail. And that's the God honest truth. Like if the cameras work, we can run over bitches back and everything. I never been in a gray van with nobody. And me, only gray car I be in is a silver car, and that's the neighbor that though. And the only time I be in there when that's going on Tuesday when I see my PO and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We going grocery shopping and stuff.
How often you checking in on the PO?
I check in every week, every Tuesday.
All right. Are you catching some charges? Are you catching anything? Because you seem worried.
Nah. Cause they always say when you run in contact with the police.
Mm-hmm.
See, I had just got violated on. They just reinstated my probation because I had caught a trespass.
Okay.
But the trespass was so old, I ain't know. I
Right.
thought the trespass was dead. But
Right.
and the officer told me he can't hit me with the trespass because it was so old because it was in 2012. But then he went back and hit me and I got violated.
Okay.
So they gave me a reinstated. They violated me because I came in contact with the law enforcement. And I had caught a trespass. So that's why I was asking you. I
just let you know, this
yes,
isn't that kind of contact.
Yes, sir.
Not at all. Okay,
Yes,
this is the kind of contact because you're helping law enforcement with a situation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I want to make sure you know that.
Yes, sir.
Now we were up inside your apartment tonight and we talked to her for a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
The phone that's up in the closet up there, that big old phone. That ain't been stolen, is it? That ain't something I need to know about.
No, sir.
Okay.
It ain't nothing in that house that's.
What about
sir.
that stupid shit that's in that other closet?
You talking about her? You talking about the guns?
Yeah.
Oh, that's her granddad. Her granddad that just passed away.
All
I think
right.
he
So
passed
that
away.
ain't been. No one come and stole that recently and put that in there.
Nah, no, sir.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure because
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know you, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I don't know if you're telling me the truth or if you come up here to fuck with me because
Yes,
you
sir.
know if you do the second part and I find out.
I ain't gonna lie.
Done and done.
I'm gonna give you the rundown. I got 30 years on my head. I'm not. That's why I told my baby mom I'm finna go on. And when she said the police or the FBI or whatever came to my house, I said, shit, I'm finna go on. I'm just gonna go talk to her. I was scared to come down here because I was like, I don't want to violate, but I was like, I'm finna go down now.
If I show you a picture of BJ or Bruce, would you be able to identify him as that as the boy that people are telling you? If I show you a picture of him, you gonna be able to tell me if that's BJ or Bruce?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me 1 second. We'll step out and we'll see if I can try to. I mean, that ain't a lot to go off of, but it should be just a few seconds.
Yes, sir.
We almost done. Okay.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
being serious.
Yes, sir.
Alright. In reference to BJ, or Bruce, describe him for me a little bit. What does he look like?
He about my height, probably like an inch taller.
Okay.
An inch or two taller than me. He got a little low cut. He ain't got no hand. Yeah, he got a low cut.
Okay. How big is he?
He about my size.
How much you weigh?
I'm probably like 150, so.
Alright. You sure this is the same guy? This is the BJ Bruce that you're trying to describe me?
Yes, sir. I ain't lying to you, sir. This is the guy I'm true, because I ain't trying to get in no trouble for.
Okay.
You feel me? Because I know where I was at.
Alex Tibbs. How long you known Alex?
I've been knowing Alex for some years.
All right.
That's like my guy, brother. I call him my guy, but like.
He's got tattoos all over his body.
Who, Alex?
Yeah. What's he got on his hands?
What he got on his hand? He got something on there. He might do got something on there. I don't know. I can't even lie to you.
Okay.
I know he got some tattoos though.
Who's that guy?
I don't know who that is. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who he is at all?
No, sir.
Are you scared of this guy?
Nah, I ain't scared of him. I don't know who that is. Promise. I don't know who that is.
How long you lived out at 34 Patton?
Well, I just got out of jail in May,
Mm-hmm.
so I only been staying there for a month.
How long you hang out at 34 Patton before then?
I ain't never. That was my first time ever really been out there in Warrenton Village.
And you don't know who that boy is right there at all?
No, sir.
You ain't ever seen him?
I ain't never seen him, sir.
And you're saying that this Bruce dude, how tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
So you're
5'7",
saying
5'8".
he's going to be 5'9",
Yes, sir.
and he's about 150 pounds?
Yes, sir.
He got a low cut?
Yes, sir.
Like how low? Like my low?
Yep, I'll probably just a little bit higher than yours.
Okay. He ain't got a little mushroom hair on there
He got
then?
a scar on his face too.
Scar on the face? Which side? His right side?
He got a tattoo right here. Yep, he got a tattoo right here.
Left eye?
It's on one of the eyes, but
Okay.
you can't miss it because it's either look like a 3 or a S or some shit with like some shit.
It's not trays up?
Nah, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. It don't say trays up, but it's either a 3 or a S, like a money sign, or a 3 or some shit like that.
Who's that?
It look like the dude name. Is that Curtis Atwood? That ain't who that is.
Is that Bruce?
No, is this
No,
Bruce or
no,
BJ? How you know
No.
Curtis? You talking about little Curtis? The third?
Yeah, Curtis Atwood.
Yeah. How you know him?
That's what area I'm from.
Oh, okay.
I'm around.
Is
that
he out of
time.
jail? Because he shot his dad in the dick that one time.
I think Curtis in prison.
The little one or the big one?
The little one.
All right, well, the big one punched his mama, so that's why he shot her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That boy deserved to get shot. Now, you punched mama.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know Curtis Atwood. I grew up with him. Went to school with him. So.
All right. Well, I keep seeing his face every night. You're right. That did favor
It
him a
did
little
look like
bit.
that. I was like, that Curtis. I was
But
saying
he's
he in
thick.
prison.
He's thick. Cause
Nah,
Curtis.
that ain't him. Bruce. He asked for that Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce got a tattoo on his face for a fact. He got a scar on one of your cheeks, but you can tell the scar because like tissue. It's like
So it's
tissue
actually
puff-
bubbled up?
Yeah, it's bubbled up.
Puffy right there?
And then he got a tattoo like on his face that I know I seen at least 2 or 3 times since I've been out there and wanted
Okay.
to visit. And they were saying that
I got you.
that's what they heard that did it.
You have any doubt in your mind that if I don't believe you, then I'm gonna come after you for lying to me?
Oh yeah, I believe any police would do that.
I'm just making sure
Yes, sir.
because I don't want you to have a misconception at all, face to face, right in front of each other.
Bruce Hand.
Nah, I know who that is.
Who's
Is that
that?
him? What do you call him?
What's his nickname? What do you call him?
His name, that's what they call him too, Bruce. But that's
Okay.
damn right now. Bruce got a tattoo on his face for a fact in a tissue.
And the tissue scar? Okay.
Tissue scar.
So everything you telling me is the truth,
Yes, sir.
and you ain't leaving nothing out.
No, sir. God on truth.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
He's running something else down just to ask you right now because, I want to believe you. I want to be on your side. I don't want to be your damn defender or any shit like that. You can handle your own shit, right?
Yes, sir.
And if me and you never ever see each other after today, fuck, that'd be good for both of us, won't it?
Yes, sir.
But I'll always make sure, because I do put charges on people all the time, And after a while, when they see me in court, most of them what they tell me is, "Man, you told me you were gonna do this shit, and you did it. What the fuck you want me to do?" Okay, so I'm making sure that you're gonna sleep good at night if you're lying to me today, and I find out.
That's God on too, because that's what I heard.
Well, I'm afraid you're holding back something, brother. That's what I'm afraid of. And what I'm thinking, and here, let me finish this real quick so you understand. I'm afraid that when I find out the other stuff, I'm going to, in my mind, and this other gentleman here, he's going to say, "God damn, that dude totally knew that was in that room the other day, and he fucking totally not told you. He punked your ass. He did that."
That's what they said they did, Bruce. That's the God unto it. He got a tattoo on his face. It's either a 3 or an S, and they got like a little what side is it on? It's on the same side of his scar on.
So the tattoo and the scar is on the same side?
Yeah.
Now, is he a badass? What is he out there? I mean, you know him, but apparently I don't know the dude, so is he a badass?
Shit, I guess what I hear, I guess that's what he do.
Is he quick on the gun? Does he shoot people? Does he fight? Does he do it like a man or punk or what?
Yeah, I think he be shooting and fighting and shit like that.
Hey, Green, come here.
Right.
If I ain't mistaken, I think he got something to do. I think he was in that shit with Taiwan now, for real.
So look up some of the shit Taiwan did. Maybe his name's
He probably
associated
ain't
with
get
it.
caught with that, but I remember him saying something about Taiwan. I asked him, did I know him?
All right, give me just a second, bro. that? Is that him?
He got a 3 like that on it. He don't got that on the face though. That tattoo.
He doesn't have the cross on his nose.
Nah, but he got a tissue on his face. Like you could tell. Like you see it.
Oh, this one had a scar right here, baby. That's why I was showing you that because I didn't.
He got it on his cheek. It's like a puffy tissue.
Okay.
But these the areas I know for a fact where they say he be at.
Where?
You can find him in Truman Arms, out there in Sunrise for a fact.
Okay.
I know he probably out there right now.
Goes by BJ or Bruce.
Bruce. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Give me 1 second. I got another photo I'm gonna get. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you cooperating.
Yes,
Okay?
yes, sir.
How old is he?
I'm 20. Is he 21? Is he 21 or 22? I know he ain't no older than that. I know he ain't got him. Yeah, I think he got 21.
All right, let's wrap this up. Saturday night,
Yes, sir.
you hanging out at the place, 126 Forest Creek. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who comes up to you first?
Who comes to my house?
Yeah.
Well, my brother he had called, and him and Alex came over at the same time. Really,
What are they driving?
they didn't drive nothing. They was already out there. They stay out there.
Okay. Where does Chris stay then?
The white boy.
No,
Oh,
your
my
brother.
brother Chris.
Yeah.
He stayed in the front at a girl named Louise's house.
Okay. Who's your other brother?
Dante.
Dante. Where's he at?
I don't know what the hell he is. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you mean you don't know where he's at? I mean, is he in jail? Is he running around?
No, all us out. Yeah, all my brothers out.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he ain't been over there?
No, sir.
When's the last time you seen him?
Last time I seen him was June 17th.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. It was just. I want to say last week. I was
Okay.
just about to lie, but I remember the police had came to my house talking about some junk. They said somebody had called police and they were saying that something had happened or some shit.
And you saw him there?
Yeah, we was all at the house that day.
Okay.
It was like last week, a week after that.
All right. So Alex and Chris comes over. About what time they come over?
Let's see. I got home around like 9, 10. Yeah, they came over there around like 10 something.
10 what? Early 10, late 10?
Yeah, it had like in the middle, like it had to be like 10, 15, 10, like in between 10, 15, 20, 30.
Okay.
Around that time. And
What y'all talk about? What was going on?
Oh, no, they just came over there. Like Alex, he smoked, so he just came over there. He just chilled, smoked. We had drunk a couple of beers and drunk. And
They come up through the front or through the back?
They came through the front.
Okay. Why your girls say that they came up through the back then?
Well, that's usually where usually where my brother come from. Usually he knock on the back, but they ain't come from the back that night.
Well, I'm just saying now, and I'm not trying to be rude to
Yes,
you or
sir.
anything, but we talked to her, and she said, no, I'd have seen someone come up to the front, and I was down talking with that old lady. What's that old lady's name down there?
Miss Bush.
Miss
They call her
Bush.
Miss Bush.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yes, sir.
She
Well,
said he got a key to the back door, and he brings his boys up to the back.
Nah, it ain't no key to no back door. It ain't no way you can get to the back door with no key.
Well, that's what she said. She said he's got his own key, and if
You know,
she's lying to me, that don't look good on her part either.
I'm a kid. She, I don't. Well, I know she was downstairs because when we came back from the store and stuff, like we was at home for a little bit. We came back from the store. We was at home, and she had left. That was she always do. She do it every day though. They sit outside throughout the whole day, and then at nighttime she'd be at her house. But they had. I remember my brother said that he had knocked on the back door, but they had came through the front door though.
Okay.
But I know that I ain't let them in through no back door.
Okay. About what time? Then what time they come over?
My brother?
Yeah, your brother and Alex.
They came around like 10, 15, 10,
Okay.
30.
So they come up and what? Just Alex sitting back smoking? Is that
Yes,
all
sir. Then we had went on the back because we don't smoking. My baby mama don't like nobody smoking in the house. So
Okay.
we was sitting on the back porch. We were just sitting on there chilling. And then she finally came upstairs. And then we were just all in the front room. We were just talking, talking, and laughing and jumping to about, let me see. I think it was about 4. About 4 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what were y'all doing though? I mean,
No, we were just in the living room, chilling the whole time. Like she had cooked and stuff. Me and my brother ate. Alice ain't want no food, so we were just sitting. After we ate, we were just all sitting in the front room chilling and stuff.
and then what time they leave?
Well, my brother spent the night. Alex, I think his girlfriend or some girl that he was messing with came to pick him up around like 6 in the morning.
Okay. And nobody else came over to your house that night?
No, sir.
All right. So when was the first time you heard about the shrimp basket being robbed?
I want to say. Well, I want to say the day after.
Okay.
If I ain't mistaken, the day after ain't that when the video hit on the computer?
I don't know when the computer
Whenever they had put the video
Mm-hmm.
on Channel 3 News, that's the day when I heard about it. That's the
Okay.
day when my baby mama brought it to my attention.
Gotcha. Then when did you talk to somebody who told you that BJ probably did it, or BJ may have done that A1?
Really, I ain't gonna lie. I swear, like if you go around, like you go around like that's all you hear, like.
Yeah, but they ain't telling me that shit.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, you feel me? That's all I hear. They be like, oh yeah. They say, bruh, BJ, that shit, they be walking around. I be like, yeah, I know him, but I don't really know him like that because I seen him like 2-3 times, but I know what he look like, and I know how old he is.
Then what's the rumor? What's on the street about that A1?
What, the A1 pawn shop?
Yeah, whatever that pawn shop is you're talking about.
That's what I thought. I seen a fat girl. She was standing outside, and she was like, y'all ain't hear about up the street, the stove being robbed up the street. When she said the pawn shop, I was like, yeah, nah. She like, y'all ain't been watching the news? I said, shit, I don't got cable. Shit, we don't got nothing but DVDs. She went to talking. Her, my baby mama went to talking. But my baby mama was like, well, that shit don't got nothing to do with me. So she walked off. But I was sitting right there listening. And she was like, yeah, they say that boy BJ that be out here, they had something to do with it. And then I was like, what he get? She was like, I don't know. I was like, well, shit. They left it at that. But then they said it's shrimp basket. But one female told me, y'all, like, today, they said somebody's a damn shooting. I was like, yeah, a shooting. I said, damn, boy, look here, I ain't in no shooting. Then my baby mama had told me that somebody robbed her. So,
So on Saturday night, Chris and Alex show up,
Yes,
and you don't remember any tattoos on Alex, how can I get a hold of Alex? Because if I can exclude him from this, then he's done. I ain't got to look for him anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put somebody on TV if they want to come talk to me. But if I put them on TV, then what people going to be thinking? Right? So how can I get a hold of Alex? Alex doesn't even know I got it from you. But I need to talk to Alex.
Alex, I can get Alex to come in though. I don't got his number because his phone off. Well, I got his number, but his phone off. But I know I can get him to come in and talk to. Cause I know he was with me though. Cause that's like my guy, bro. That's like one of my best friends.
Well, I need to talk to him,
Yes, sir.
because I want to be able to check his story against your story, and I know you're gonna have time to tell him what you told me. And I ain't trying.
Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to say I'm not stupid, okay?
Yes, sir.
But I need to talk to him for a minute and see what's going on. How can I get a hold of Chris,
Chris,
your brother?
My baby mama got his number outside.
Okay.
So
And
I can give you his number outside. I don't
okay.
got his number.
that white boy Chris, what's he hanging out for?
I ain't gonna lie. I just started hanging out with him yesterday.
Okay, well and this is what I'm telling you, a woman get your ass in trouble in a heartbeat. She telling me the only people that have been coming over is this white boy named Chris, and he come over since Saturday. Now, she may misspeak, right?
Yeah.
She may be wrong, but
Yeah, I just started hanging out with that dude yesterday. Like,
where's he live at? He don't live in the village.
Nah, he don't live in the village. I think he stay out there in the pines or some shit.
Okay.
Like, he don't stay out there in the village. I just started. Like I just met him through somebody I know, and that was his first time ever coming to my house yesterday. Yep. First time coming to my house.
All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna find out when we're gonna try to talk to Chris and Alex real quick, and I'll be right back in here. You doing all right though? Otherwise, all right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on in.